female opportunity residents of Bending Dock. This is their roommate, Charlotte, and Charlie Torrance.
Please join me in welcoming two of our gorgeous alpine divers, Jira and Eve. This highly adaptable canine species can be found in woodlands, grasslands, deserts, and even have stunning coastlines. Often mistaken for dogs, their class as a unique species, Canis dingo, but it isn't just their name that differentiates them from a dog. Yeah, unlike our domestic pets, a dingo is naturally timid and won't seek affection. In fact, a dingo doesn't bark either. Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, it is the impact of human interaction that has labelled these very intelligent animals as vicious and malicious. But we can all change our perspectives just by being smart when in dingo territory. Yeah, by refraining from feeding or even leaving food out. We can help stop encouraging hungry animals into human conflict. After all, it is our planet to share with so much beautiful wildlife. It sure is. Now you can see Eve there in the pond. She's having a great old time, and I don't blame her for being quite reluctant to get out in the daylight today. Oh, well done. They did such a good job. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our dingoes and our population. We're so lucky to have our dingoes here as amazing ambassadors for their species. It's our mission.
We've just been joined by Albert and Scuba. Now, Albert, he's the larger of the two. Now, he's what's known as a greater hormone. And Scuba, a small one, you may notice she has a beautiful two-toned coloration. Now, she's what's known as a little high hormone. Now, as you can see, they are perfectly designed for life in the water, and they lack that water-resistant coating on their feathers that many other birds do have. Now, whilst this is great for life under the water, well, a bird simply cannot take to the skies with wet feathers. That's why you will see cormorants just like our Scuba, lining the riverbeds of Australia with a wings outstretched.
Having the food? Nice work. You can have that. Let's go. Very good. Murray, everybody. He is so cool. Now, Murray, he is on the larger side of crocodiles. He's at that 14-foot mark, and he can strike out from the tip of his nose to the base of his tail. As I was saying, in the blink of an eye, they're ambush predators. That's why you want to avoid that 5-meter radius from the water's edge. Nothing crazy. Alright, look up at the food. Not the big American piece, please.
He's just looking at your legs.
Murray, get up here. Up at the food. Nice work. You can have that. Let's go. Very good. Murray, everybody. He is so cool. Now, Murray, he is on the larger side of crocodiles. He's at that 14-foot mark, and he can strike out from the tip of his nose to the base of his tail. As I was saying, in the blink of an eye, they're ambush predators. That's why you want to avoid that 5-meter radius from the water's edge. You say 5 meters back, you're never going to come into conflict with the crocodile. Now, we'll set Murray up for another strike here. He gets so excited that he tries to beat me over there and cut me off because he knows that's the tightest spot in the crocodile to feed. So he knows this. The crocodiles, they have a cerebral cortex, just like us humans, that enable them to learn and remember. So he knows what we're going to do out here in the crocodile every time, and he's constantly trying to figure out the puzzle on how he can get the big piece of food. Easy how excited he is. He's already heading over there. Now, we'll set it up for another strike here and show you guys how they operate out in the wild. So you can see, even though he's a big saltwater crocodile, he's trying to remain undetected. Because out in the wild, they only have one shot at getting a prey on him. So he's not even making a ripple on the surface here. He'll remain completely undetected until the last minute, and that's when he'll strike. Just like that. Nice job. Very nice. See on the land? It's a little bit slower. Nice job, Murray. Hey, Jimbo, can you get that? Oh, sorry, Murray. It's just right there. Oh, can't be good help.
He's very embarrassed. He's going back in the water.
I think he was just looking at the big piece of food there. But anyways, you can see right there, right at the water's edge. He's quick. Out of the water's edge. I'm a lot quicker than he is. I can just turn around and run away at any time. effortlessly. Completely natural behavior. It's really dangerous to show you guys. So maybe you can do this one.
Oh, thanks. That's really nice of you. Alright, so Mario here has showed you just how amazing he is, striking from the waters at